At one point during your rests, you see a small contingent of very heavily rusted monodrones march by on the ocean floor. They don't seem to pay the hut any attention. Looks like they're just going to pass right on by.
Oh, it says
Should we follow them?
the dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside.
Yes, that sounds right.
So actually I'm just going to make the dome slate gray to kind of blend in with the stones here.
Okay. Bear with me one moment. So I get my monster manual out.
Eldov's golden hut, not in attendance.
Because he's got the dancing hut. He doesn't need a golden hut.
Need and want.
During the last watch, an enormous, more than mahogany-sized octopus
Giant octopus
comes up over an outcropping and seems to start taking interest in this bizarre, very round-looking stone formation, and is playing at the edges of it with its tentacles. And as it's doing this, its entire form, all of its coloration, turns the same color as the hut. And it taps its beak against the outer shell of the hut for a few times.
This is freaky.
Begins settling down behind it. Right down where the hut meets the stone ocean floor.
Mm-hmm.
And burrows into the little corner there.
You know how when you see like a kid at the zoo, like Mahogany presses his face way too close to the edge of the hut?
Ciclon takes Mahogany's shoulder and gently pulls him back away from the edge of the hut.
So everybody can go ahead and take the benefit of the short rests.
Okay.
It's the long rest, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's long rest.
All right.
Did I say
If you're
short?
not a full hit dice
You
by
did
now,
say short.
something's been wrong.
Well, it's like Starbucks. The long rest is the short rest, and then the extreme rest is the new long rest.
We had the venti rest.
Had the venti rest. So the rest is over. You're still in the hut. What do you do about this octopus, if anything, before lowering the hut?
I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
Isn't it Whisper scared off?
Spells and other magic effects can't be extended through them or be cast through it.
Right.
Hey, I got a Displacer bead back.
So, I mean, at best, we can ask Mahogany to turn into another octopus to be ready to get us out of here as soon as the dome drops.
What if I pick up the Riot by her waist and shove her upper half out of the dome, and then she casts the spell?
It makes... That sounds like a great idea.
Let me... Is that what you do?
Well, I was asking.
You're not going to get an answer until you try it, because you've never done it before.
No, I'm asking Riot.
Oh, okay.
Riot's going to say, well, Riot would squirm like hell at being offered this sacrificial bait to an octopus. And you'd never get a tiny hut again.
Right, make an Arcana check, DC 10.
Okay.
Mahogany's hand was going out, but you never get in the hut again. His hand pulls back.
That's 18.
As soon as you leave the plane of the hut in any capacity, it will vanish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say before I remembered that I'm not Eldov and I don't know that.
So, you just know Serenity's idea wouldn't work. As soon as he pushes you up and out, the hut's gone.
Right. And if any of the rest of you can go out, and I can maintain it for at least another 30 minutes or so. But you push me out there, and we're all up a creek.
I could ask it to leave.
I could ask it to leave. We could good octopus, bad octopus it.
I don't think that's how things work in Aasimar.
How do you know? You should find out.
She's right. It's probably bad octopus. Bad octopus.
I mean, all we have to do is annoy the octopus enough so it leaves, and it realizes it's not. This is a place where it wants to be. So, I'm all for just shoving a bolt in its whatever, but
I mean, I could put.
Well,
I
let's
could
see what
push-
we can do to get out of here peacefully first. And
That's
Mahogany will
not
start
nice.
casting Speak with Animals
Okay.
as a ritual.
And what was Serenity saying?
That's fine.
Are you going to as well, Serenity?
Sure.
So you guys leave the hut with Speak with Animals active?
I'm just gonna poke my head out.
And as soon as you do, as soon as you poke your head out, the octopus swirls around the hut, expelling a cloud of ink, making the whole area heavily obscured. Those of you in the hut can just see blackness swirling around.
Those of us outside the hut can also just see blackness.
Well, you also have the benefit of being able to feel the motion of the waters, which gives you a slight idea where the octopus might be. And what do you say?
And I'm going to say, hi, we're resting in here. Is it alright if we move on in a few minutes?
The octopus admits that it thought you were a rock.
But now that he
That
knows
seems like a
it's
fair
not,
mistake. Mahogany says out loud, because reasonably, it does seem pretty reasonable.
Serenity's gonna point over to where we got the Rahu. There's a bunch of rocks over there if you're looking for one.
Same color, too. Speaking of, how do you do that? Because that's really cool.
The octopus says that it'll leave, and you'd better not follow it.
You got it.
And then after a few moments, as the ink begins to dissipate out of the water, you can see the octopus speeding away in the distance off towards a coral bed.
Huh.
I'm going to turn towards Serenity and say, I need to learn how to do that, because that's awesome.
Alright.
I hope this washes out.
If everyone's ready, Riot drops the hut.
You should be able to do that, Mahogany.
Oh, I'm absolutely, from now on, whenever I turn into an octopus, going to specify that it's the type of octopus that can change color.
No, it's a giant octopus.
Oh, does it say that on the sheet?
Well, it says that it has advantage on stealth checks. I just assumed that's what it meant, because that's what octopuses can do.
That's true, but
Yeah.
I completely forgot that octopus do that. Octopi.
I think the latest ruling on Wild Shape was that you gain recharge abilities, but not legendary actions when you
No, yeah,
Wild
that's-
Shape and
that's
Polymorph.
accurate.
So yeah, you can release an ink cloud as a recharge, recharge on a short rest. So congratulations, you managed to not kill the octopus and then not have lunch.
Oh, we'll
That's
have
fine.
lunch.
We'll eat
Red's got all
something.
our fill charges back.
So it's incredibly soggy, bland food now.
Yeah.
It's soggy Riot brand beef.
No, it's like summoning. It makes food, horrible food, native to the plane. So it's like kelp.
Cubes of kelp.
Yeah, cubes of kelp.
I know what you get. Okay, we were at a chicken restaurant once before driving up to Dragon Con, and Vorpal ordered this sandwich that came with a lettuce patty on it.
What?
What?
It wasn't a sandwich with lettuce. It was like this green hockey puck made out of like packed lettuce. It was like a lettuce patty, and it was
Why?
so bizarre. And that's exactly what Riot summons when she casts Create Food. You get
45 pounds of that.
45 pounds of lettuce patty.
In a box.
Wow.
It's good for you. Eat up.
Yeah, we're still on Mechanist, so it's Wendy's lettuce patties. They're a perfect square.
Right.
Exactly.
So what's next for you guys?
Let's start heading to the merman village.
Well, I just don't want to hear anyone quipping about how I smoke shark from now on.
That was just the gentleman, the half-orc fellow.
I thought the shark was fantastic.
Kelian has not complained once about the shark.
It was pretty good.
Listen, everyone liked the shark Serenity.
I really like the idea of Serenity being insecure about his cooking.
That is pretty amazing. Yeah.
I don't know if it was as good as your rat, but
The rat is pretty good. I did pay a few copper pieces for the rat spices.
How long do Mahogany's wild shapes last?
1 hour.
Oh, okay. I was
And I
hoping.
get 2 of them per short rest.
Yeah, I was hoping he could swim us all over to the tube, but it sounds like he can't.
No, like I said, I honestly think we'll move faster if we're doing shifts of 2 1-hour Mahogany dragging everyone and then 1 hour of rest. Like my swim speed is 60 as a giant octopus.
Hmm.
Like it works out faster, even though we have to take the rests.
Because we wouldn't have to rest for exhaustion all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
If Mahogany carries everybody for 2 hours, though, I'm going to apply 2 levels of exhaustion instead of 1.
Oh, true.
Okay, that's right.
So what is that? Your next stop is number 2 over here.
Yeah.
Okay. And is
It is
Mahogany
fast though.
carrying the whole way?
Let's split it up again. If it's because it's gonna be two stops, right?
Yeah, it'll be about a
Legs?
2-hour journey.
Yeah, so let's split it up again so we all get 1 except Serenity who gets done.
Okay.
Serenity's just swimming on her side next to us, like, hey.
Cutting across the shelf, figuring you'll get there faster if you go across the shelf rather than swimming back to the rest and then off from there. There's a large black mass on the seafloor in the distance, and as you approach, you realize it's an enormous kelp bed that stretches off for a mile or more in every direction. Your options are swim over it, or swim through it, or I guess leave Mechanus and abandon the adventure.
Over it seems like the best choice. We don't know what's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
In character, I agree. Out of character, I feel like this is a trap that Burgard wants us to
Don't worry. I'm
like
with
swimming
you.
through it will be like the secret way to camouflage ourselves against whatever else is swimming over it.
As it happens, what is also swimming over it is a contingent of merfolk armed with their spears.
Mhm.
As they see you in the distance, they break away and head off towards you. Let me find
Here we go
out
again.
how many.
I feel like we can take 6.
You think so?
I'll turn towards Serenity and say 6.
Yeah.
2 of them break away to intercept you. There were more than that total, but the others seem to be swimming around off to the side in an effort to flank or surround you if need be. But 2 are approaching you directly.
I'll put my hand on Riot and say, you're a Pilgrim of Osprey.
It's
You-
true, I am.
So, Riot, are you taking the lead on this?
Yeah, sure. It's worked out so well for us so far.
And so the 2 merfolk come up in range, they lower their spears at you, and they ask you to state your business.
Say we're embarking on the pilgrimage of Osprey. We've heard that one of the Raharui is in your city. We mean you no harm, but we've come to pick it up as part of our pilgrimage.
And the second merman responds that if you mean them no harm, you won't be able to take the Raharui. The only way you'll take it is if you kill every one of us. We'll defend it to the death.
How many of
Seems
you are there?
excessive.
Why?
Riot, roll an intimidation check. Charisma intimidation.
How many of you are there?
She asks it so nonchalantly, like, you
I
know.
don't think any of you 2 can deal with it.
That's an 18.
18? And he responds, more than enough. But his voice breaks slightly as he says it.
And Riot nods and says, "More than enough," he says. "We'll have to go back and get the others before we proceed."
Make a deception check at advantage.
Okay. That's a 22.
Serenity will say, "Okay, I can take these guys, the ones that broke off. You guys go get the others." She'll have to outer maul.
One of the merfolk reaches down to his side, where he's got a spiraled conch shell attached to a sash. And he takes it, pulls it out, and blows on it. And you feel reverberation through the water. You don't hear any sound, but you can feel the bass of it for a few moments. And you're looking off to the side, and you see the other 6 or 7 merfolk have started taking up flanking positions around you. Except for back in the direction you came. The one that Riot has managed to shake it a little, and Serenity, of course, keeps his spear lowered and says, 100 of us will be on you in a moment. Go back the way you came and there will be no blood.
I'd like to do an insight on that.
What for?
Trying to figure out if how many people are actually coming.
Yeah.
No roll necessary. He's not bluffing.
Okay.
He just called all his peoples. You have no doubt, having seen the immensity of this village from a distance, you have no doubt there are 100 or more stout warriors in their tribe.
Kelian asks, why? No one else seems to be guarding any of the other Raharuis, but you seem to be absolutely determined to guard this to the death. And that seems senseless.
The second one finishes blowing on his horn. Takes up his spear again, pointing it at Kelian. Says, less talk, more swimming.
Oh, please.
So what's next?
Let's go find a plesiosaur.
Riot's gonna message Mahogany.
Yeah.
Messages, go hide in that kelp bed down there. Wait for them to come out. You go get the stone.
Alright. And Mahogany will say, alright, this is pointless. Let's go head back to the temple and regroup. And Mahogany will swim off.
Swim off in which direction?
I'm going to swim off back in this direction, but as soon as they're not have their eyes on me, I'm going to go hide underneath the kelp bed, like Riot said.
Okay, make a stealth check at disadvantage.
But I'm so good at swimming.
But you have double the length of vision on Mechanos. It's going to be very difficult to do this without them seeing you.
Oh no, that's not the roll I needed.
But aren't you a giant octopus? Don't they have stealth advantage?
No,
I'm not a giant octopus at the moment.
he was a
Oh, what are
Genasi
you
at this
now?
point.
Oh, it's Genasi. Oh, I told Max I thought it was an octopus.
What do the rest of you do? After Mahogany swims off.
I'm gonna do my best to distract him.
Distract the merfolk? How so?
Let's start a fight.
Start a fight. So you're going to attack one of them?
Sure, that's what they're expecting, right?
Excellent. Go ahead and... Everybody roll initiative. Mahogany, you roll 2.
I mean, as soon as we get into a fight, I'll probably transform into a giant octopus and everything will be fine, so.
Here we go.
Boom!
Riot, what'd you get?
19.
19. And Kelian.
14.
What's the fastest swim speed at my disposal?
And Elsie Clone.
12.
12.
Yep.
What about Serenity?
Serenity X at 20.
And Mahogany.
25.
25. All right. Rolled a hit for 7 fishmen. I've only got 5 d20s, really? Oh, I've got 6. No, I've got 7. Oh my god, I'm great. You're going to hear the heavy one, though. And there's 5 of you. No, there's 4 of you, because Mahogany is swimming back away. Okay.
He's out.
2 of these guys, because Mahogany's stealth wasn't great, are going to chase after him. Mahogany, how does a 22 do?
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit. 2 of the ones that are broken away in the distance fire their crossbows at you. One of them misses, the other one lands 10 points, piercing damage.
All right.
Make your concentration save.
I don't have any kind of concentration.
You have Chaos Beast infection.
Oh,
shit.
right.
Yeah, the bullshit. The bullshit is happening.
I forgot all about the bullshit.
Oh, good thing I didn't. There it goes. All you have to do is just highlight it.
But then I wouldn't get such good rolls.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. All right, I'll roll.
Yeah, my constitution is +6 at the moment.
D4 is here to see who else they fire at. So 2 of them
So
broke
I
away
have to roll a
to
4.
2 of them broke away to Mahogany, leaving 2 of the spearmen here, who are both going to attack Serenity. Serenity, how does a 22 do?
Yep.
And a 27 would also do.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and stab you if that's alright.
What if you said no?
11 points of piercing from the first stab, 6 points from the second stab. So as Riot begins to start this fight, whatever it is she was going to do to kick off hostilities. What is that, by the way? What are you doing to kick off hostilities?
Grab the boot for my dagger.
Okay.
And,
The boot from your dagger.
Yep. Or grab the dagger from my boot. That would be the latter would be an interesting trick, wouldn't it?
I like the other way better. Yeah, as soon as you reach down for the knife, these guys waste no time. Seeing Serenity is the biggest among you, they dart forward with their spears. El Ciclon.
Go after the one of the ones.
It's not your turn. You're getting shot. How does an 8 do?
No.
8 doesn't. What about a 17?
How about reroll with disadvantage?
Will do. It's my favorite thing to do. So you're using the bead?
Yep. Pop that.
So an 11 doesn't hit?
No.
Okay, and the 2 crossbow bolts come out from the distance and just go wide. And finally,
I saw the future.
Riot.
Mm-hmm.
How about an 18?
That'll do.
11 points of piercing damage as you just feel this crossbow bolt bite deep into your chests. Don't worry, the blood will attract sharks. So as things stand right now, you guys have 2 spearmen in melee range with you.
Yeah.
There are 7 in total. So 3 of them are out in the distance. These were the ones who were circling around. 2 of the furthest away broke off after Mahogany.
Yeah.
And nobody is surprised. Everybody was expecting this shit. It's going to bring us to Serenity.
I'll go ahead and enter action trance and then take a swing. Reckless attack.
Reckless attack this first one. All right.
It's 25
That's good.
for 9 damage.
For 9 damage.
Don't worry, her pluses are ridiculous.
Second attack. It's a 14.
It's not good. Glances off their scale armor.
Skarmer.
And that's it for Serenity.
So Serenity just starts... She gets stabbed and wasn't appreciating that very much. Starts laying into one of these guys with her maul. It's going to bring us to Riot.
All right. Are the 2 who broke off after Mahogany, are they within 60 feet?
They are not. They weren't within 60 feet when they started from you, and they swim very,
right.
very fast.
Okay.
They didn't attack me in melee though. They're still at ranged.
No, they attacked. They attacked Mahogany with a crossbow because nobody was in melee range of each other over there.
Right. Oh, I don't know how we're gonna do this anymore. My only plan was to get them off of Mahogany so we could draw their attention away while he did his thing. But then we didn't get their attention away, and they're too tough to kill.
And don't forget, there's reinforcements on the way.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So what does
Only
Riot do?
100.
Like, this group we could probably take, but I'm thinking of the other 100. What does Riot do?
I mean, you got your knife out of your boot.
Yeah. I already know that mirror image won't work. Who is within range of me?
2 spearmen and your PC companions, except for Mahogany.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what spell you're asking, the crossbowmen around you that were firing at you guys might be at the edge of that range.
Okay.
The ones that are on Mahogany are too far away, but the other 3 that were firing at you, depending on the spell, they might be in range.
Yeah. Could I get 2 of them and no allies in a Thunderwave?
What's the range on a Thunderwave?
15 feet in a cube originating on me.
You could get both of the spearmen in that, yeah.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay, all you have to do is position yourself to the side so you don't get Serenity in there.
Yeah. Alright. Let's make the level 3 Thunderwave.
All right.
They have to make con saves.
Constitution saves. I got a 5 and a 17.
17 just passes.
And the 5 is Bupkis.
Yeah, the 5 is crap.
Okay. I'll let you decide which was which. One of them is the one that Serenity hit, the other has not been hit.
Is either of them on me?
Technically, yes, because you all were close together, so...
Okay. I'll say that the one that Serenity hit is the one that failed.
Okay.
And this is now... That's it. So 10 points of thunder damage. The one that failed is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
The other one takes half that damage.
As you cast the spell, it comes out much, much more potent than you were expecting. You were expecting the familiar flash
you know
of
what?
light, clap of thunder.
Sorry, I rolled 2 fewer dice than I was supposed to.
Okay. Don't bother rolling the 3rd dice. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let me apply some more damage here.
He's dead.
Yeah, you were expecting the flash of light and the peal of thunder.
So it was actually a 48.
Okay.
He's so dead, Nick.
He's dead.
But it came out so loud and potent that it shocks you. Like you can't believe that you just created that kind of offense. The one who takes the full brunt of it, you see his body spasming as he spirals backwards from you. And the one who saved, he didn't enjoy it too much either. What happens is that you did as much damage as if you had rolled 8 on all your dice. And I can appreciate that it took you a few minutes to decide how many dice that was.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll know for next time.
Yeah.
Moving or staying put?
Staying put and then calling out, I can do this all day.
Kelian, you're up.
Who's been hurt? In terms of mermen?
Right.
Both of them. Serenity bludgeoned one of them, and then Riot just lit them both up with an extremely powerful thunder wave.
Alright, let's hit the one that Serenity hit.
Okay. If you're using a melee attack, you're going to have to advance on him because he was pushed 10 feet away.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, look. Look at that beautiful 20.
That
This
is
will
a
make,
nat 20.
these will make for all the ones I rolled.
It's pretty beautiful.
Will they? In your heart?
Yeah.
He'll carry that shame forever.
Alright, so this is a short sword, so 2.
No sneak attack. You don't have a way to
Is
apply
it-
sneak attack. Riot pushed him 10 feet away. He's not in
No,
5 feet
I
of
pushed-
anybody.
I pushed one of them 10 feet away. The other is presumably still within range.
Right,
If
but
you
she's
wanna go-
he's
if you
attacking
wanna
the
go
one
down-
that you pushed 10 feet
Okay.
away. That's the one that's serenity damaged.
Oh,
Okay.
balls.
You're not a cipher.
That is 9 plus 4 is 13 damage.
Not bad. Kelian darts forth. You got a short sword?
Mm-hmm.
And you just find a chink in this thing's armor, and you just rip your sword into it, and its blood begins seeping out into the water.
I like that our... Wait, why didn't you roll your sneak attack dice?
Because he didn't have a way to gain sneak attack.
He crit.
Oh, yeah.
Do you gain sneak attack on a critical?
Don't you?
That doesn't sound
No,
familiar to me.
No.
advantage. Or advantage or someone standing
Yeah,
next to him.
he
I'm
didn't
sorry,
have
I don't know what I
advantage,
was
and there were no friendlies standing next to him.
thinking. Yeah, I got ya.
Kelian, moving or staying put?
Yeah, I'll cunning action, dash to move away.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swipe at you.
Sure.
He's just so mad that he got thunder waved. How does a 24 do?
Hold on. Yeah, that hits.
2 points of piercing damage on the worst damage roll of the night. As you're trying to kick away, and it's just changing direction while underwater is just very weird. And he catches you in the leg with his spear. Glancing blow, you barely feel it.
By the way, I'd like to say that I'm really glad that our cipher penalty has been turned into the not a cipher bonus for every other character.
I didn't change who I was attacking.
And where are you dashing to?
Away.
So you want to get away from this one guy, or just away from this whole fight?
Just the one guy for now.
Okay. And are you trying to put distance between you and the crossbowmen? Because they left one opening for you back in the direction of the rest. Alternatively, you could swim vertically up away that way, or you could swim away down towards the kelp bed.
Down towards the kelp bed.
Okay.
In an effort to maybe draw a few of them away.
You won't reach it this round, but if you dash next round, you'll be able to reach the top of the kelp bed. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
El Ciclon.
That guy that just stabbed Kelian?
That guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's about to happen.
El Ciclon, could you be the guy right now?
El Ciclon Torpedo! Fire! Like, just full-on headbutt. Just straight into that guy.
Head to butt.
I hear it. Let's do it.
How does an 18 do?
That hits. I am a little disappointed you didn't yell super dynamic cooking time.
No, I didn't.
I'm really disappointed that he's not doing the Hurricanrana.
17 or 7 damage, second hit.
So, redirect that second hit, because that 7 was enough to finish him up.
Is there anybody else in melee range then? Or is the other guy? Or the other
He's not in melee range, but you've got enough movement to get over there.
Oh yeah, then LC Clone Torpedo number 2. Fire! I'm assuming a 6 is not going to do. Actually, no, not a 6, but not appreciably more than a 6. A 9.
9's not going to do it either.
So the LC Clone Torpedo number 2 misses.
So El Ciclon headbutts this merman, and you just knock the life out of him. And he lets go of his spear, and his listless body just drifts in the current. And you pinball off of him and attempt to hit the second one. But he managed to get he manages to get his spear up in time, deflect the blow.
Key point for bonus action dodge.
Bonus action dodge. Very good.
Turn.
Question marks. You guys didn't see the question marks, did you? Oh, but there's question marks there.
I saw the
I
question
saw.
marks.
That's all the question marks.
Mahogany.
Yeah.
You're swimming down towards this kelp bed, and you realize now that you've got 2 mermen in pursuit. Is it your intention, you don't get an action right now, but is it your intention to continue down towards the kelp bed and lead these mermen into it?
Is the kelp bed in the direction of the mermaid city? Like, do I feel like I could lose them in the kelp bed?
Laterally, the kelp bed is in every direction because this thing stretches
Okay,
out
then
for
yeah,
about a
it
mile.
is.
Okay, so you're going to go down in there?
Yeah.
As you reach the top of the kelp bed, there is an enormous movement, larger than any creature you've ever seen in your life. And I remind you, you guys met a rock at one point.
Nothing good
So I
about
was going
the
to
kelp bed.
say that avoiding the trap in the kelp bed, avoiding the overt trap above the kelp bed, then, however, causes us to get into the less overt trap in the kelp bed.
Mahogany. How does a 21
Yes, it's got 20 in the start.
do? Alright. I gotta roll a lot of dice. This is gonna take a
No,
minute.
don't.
It's my favorite. $31 piercing damage from the first hit.
Oh, come on.
How does a 24 do?
Yeah,
Yeah? Are you at 0 yet?
not yet.
Not yet. 14 slashing from the second hit.
Alright, I've got literally 2 HP.
Okay, so you're not at 0 yet. And then how does a 25 do?
Oh, fuck off.
12 damage from the third hit. Slashing.
Alright.
You guys in the distance, because Mahogany's unconscious at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You guys in the distance, you see this enormous movement as Mahogany's coming up out of the kelp bed. This enormous, gargantuan turtle lifting up out of the bed, seeing Mahogany coming down, snaps with its incredible jaws and takes 2 wild swipes with its clawed fins, and Mahogany is just totaled. R-E-K-T wrecked. And this turtle looks very intent on making Mahogany a meal. The 2 mermen who are chasing him are going to stop chasing him immediately and flee on their turns.
They're like, no, we're good.
So I'll change these question marks now.
I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, what kind of wisdom score does a turtle like that have?
Mahogany, make a death save.
Turtles are incredibly wise. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also make a concentration save. 3 of them.
I can't pass concentration saves. I'm unconscious.
Okay, then you... Oh, that's true. So go ahead. You also... I mean, you guys can't see Mahogany's form beginning to dissolve into the water because of the chaos, but it's happening. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
But one of us can concentrate on him, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
You can see that going down, and you're like, well, that's not.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Fine.
Alright, I just want to push pause for 1 second and say that this entire campaign, I don't think any player character has ever been in more danger than Mahogany's in right now.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay. There's no freebie attached to this one. You guys aren't on ease guard. Mahogany, you passed your save. It is now Silly Fishmen's turn. The 2 Silly Fishmen who were chasing Mahogany bolt back in the direction that they came from, shouting something in their Aquan tongue. And the ones that are on you guys... I'm sorry, the one that is on you guys, because the other one got torpedoed.
Yep.
They all turn and break and head back in the direction of their village. So the one that's on you guys disengages. He's still close enough for any of you to catch this turn if you want to go after him. The rest are all using a dash action, so they're all going to get very far away. You also see a couple of the ones that are swimming from crossbow range pulling up their horns. And after a moment you feel the reverberations in your chest of several short, sharp blasts on their horns.
That's the never mind about that giant fucking turtle.
Serenity, you're up.
So what can I see in Mahogany's direction?
You saw this giant turtle come up out of the kelp bed and just slap Mahogany around. You can't see what's happening with Mahogany because he's sinking down below the top of the kelp. But you know he's unconscious, he's not maintaining his form, and there's no way he will survive being swallowed by this creature.
If I dash down there with my ring giving me 80 feet of movement, can I grab him?
What is Mahogany's movement in the water? Because you dashed last round.
Mine?
Yeah.
30. And
30?
I didn't dash last round. I didn't get around.
I thought you used your action to move away.
No, I never got around.
Oh, because you're at the top of the order. I thought that's what your action
Yeah.
was. My mistake. Well, you still got hit by a turtle. Yeah, Serenity, you can absolutely get up to
She'll
him. You
swim down there, grab him, and then start swimming away if she has any movement left.
Mahogany, can I ask, does it, like, hurt your pride a little bit that Serenity swims faster than you now?
If I was an octopus, I'd be swimming at 80, so...
Oh, okay, that's true. Yes, you will have, if you dash, you'll have 20 feet of movement to get away from this thing, but it does get a attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
And I will let it roll, and...
It's got advantage. Oh, wait, no, I didn't attack this turn yet, so it no longer has advantage. Nice.
Yeah.
So your rage is gone, then?
No, the rage is up until the end of this turn, but the reckless attack ends at the start of the turn. Rage ends at the end of the turn.
This might actually miss. Actually, I don't think it will.
15.
15? Oh, it hit a 14. Rolled a 2.
Ironically, hitting me and keeping my rage up for the damage resistance might have been better, but okay.
No.
And you dart in, and it's hard to get a hold on Mahogany because he doesn't have, like, a shape anymore. So my next question is, are you going to trigger the concentration?
How?
It doesn't
What
cost
am
an
I- is that
action.
just-
All you have to do is say you're doing it.
Yeah, no, I'll think of the most perfect Mahogany I can think of.
Okay,
Mahogany, if you come out of this a little different, I'm sorry.
And it's
Mahogany's ass just slowly comes into focus.
it's just regular Mahogany with an 18-inch penis. And once you are concentrating on Mahogany's form, you manage... I mean, the injuries are severe.
Can I imagine him as being less injured?
Imagine
You
yourself.
could if you were
Very
actually on
goddamn
limbo, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you do manage to get a hold of him and start kicking back away, and this turtle lashes out, and with a frightening speed for a creature this size, and you manage to kick away just in time before it bites your leg off. Riot.
All right, I've got to. This has got to work. I've got to make this happen. How far away from it am I now?
About 60 feet.
Great. Okay. It's level 3 Dissonant Whispers time.
Okay. That's a wisdom save.
Yes, it is.
Turtles are the wisest of the sea creatures.
How does a 10 do?
10 will not do.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you, Hunt. Alright. Not that I think any of this damage is going to matter, but I'm going to roll it anyway.
Okay.
So I do a whopping 14 psychic damage to it. And
Okay.
the way more important thing is that it has to move as fast as its speed allows away from us.
And so the
Can
net
you size
result...
this shit up a few steps for the turtle?
The net result is that the turtle swings its head back and forth in pain for a few seconds. Serenity, I mean, you feel the motion of the water as it hits you. And the turtle sinks slowly down back beneath the kelp bed. And you see
I'm
its
gonna
form
use-
start to disappear down there.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get the hell out of here.
Which direction?
Back toward 5?
That's the direction of the turtle.
Oh, that's direction. Okay.
Right.
Back toward
Any other direction is away.
back toward 8.
Back toward where?
Wait, where are we now?
You guys are like where this D6 is, thereabouts.
Okay. Yeah, then back this way toward 8.
Okay. Kelian, what's up with you?
If I use my move and my cunning action, can I get to Serenity and Mahogany?
Easily.
Then I do that, and I shove a good berry in Mahogany's mouth.
Mahogany, the good news is you have 1 HP now.
Oh, all right.
The bad news is you've been partially eaten by a dragon turtle.
Only partially. That's a win. Mahogany's very optimistic.
Can Mahogany now turn into a giant dragon turtle?
He
One
wishes.
What's the CR on that dragon turtle?
First of all, you can't because it's not a beast.
What?
It's a dragon. It's not
It's
a
a
beast.
dragon. Yeah.
It's a dragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a type of dragon.
Yep.
In my head.
Elsie Clone, what's up with you?
I'm gonna shout to Kelian. Kelian, keep me. Keep me.
Ow.
Does Kelian do that?
Only yes.
Okay.
Kelian nods his head in approval at Ciclon's selfishness.
And Elsie Clone, you feel the ripple through your body as the concentration moves over to Kelian.
All right, now that I can get my now that I got my psychic powers back, psychic focus, burn that shit to get all the way down to where Mahogany and Serenity and Kelian are now.
So you're going to join up with them?
Yep.
Okay.
And healing word.
Very good.
Eat my hit die for 6 HP to Mahogany.
And remember, that did cost 1 hit die.
It did. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
what I did. I am taking that.
I realize you said that just before I reminded you. That shows how little faith I have in you, because I reminded you after you said the thing.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I know you got your brain problem.
I do have that brain problem. Alright, Hungry Turtle. Let's see what it does here. You all continue to see movement in this kelp bed. And it has to move its full speed away, but it doesn't have to dash, correct?
Right.
Okay, which means it can come back and attack this turn. And now that you're all there,
Except me.
except
Because
Riot,
Because I was the only one with any sense to get away.
I need a DC 18 concentration save from all 4 of you.
Oh jeez.
Not concentration, I'm
don't
sorry,
do that.
Constitution
Oh, good.
save.
Well,
Nope.
this is where else
I'm
dies.
belief
so-
pointing that.
Your belief pointing that?
I am belief pointing that too.
I pass.
Oh, I pass. How do I pass?
I have to roll so many dice that I'm going to use the online tool rather than actually pick up all my dice.
But I mean,
What's
those
the
of us who
DC?
passed, we take 0 damage, right?
DC is
Zero?
18.
I gave you
failed
guys an
by
out.
1 point.
I failed by 1 point.
Right, I still haven't gotten to take a turn. Can't blame me for this.
Alright, 57 fire damage if you failed. 28 fire damage if you passed.
Alright, I'm back down. Bring out some more good berries.
As this dragon turtle lifts its head up above the kelp bed, regarding you all with anger, doesn't seem to understand that Riot is the one that just invaded its brain, and it releases this scalding steam from its throat. And the water gets instantly boiling hot, and you feel it boil away into this bed of scalding steam.
Shit.
And you're glad that it's gone in about an instant, because if it were here for any more time, you all would be cooked alive.
I do pass the wisdom saving throw to not fall apart. Or no, Kelian's got that on me.
Kelian's... Yeah, so Kelian, you gotta make that save, and Serenity's gotta make the one for Mahogany.
Which save is this?
It's a Constitution save. Serenity, did you pass the saving throw against the Dragon Breath?
No, give me a second here. I have to look to see if.
Your Concentration DC is 28 then.
Okay.
And did you pass yours, Kelian?
No, I rolled a 8.
Okay,
Well,
then
the
your,
good news is-
your Concentration save is also 28. Good luck.
Well, the good news, Brick Road, is that I did make the wisdom save afterward.
Okay, that's fine. Can you even pass
I
a 28?
only
No.
Got a 20.
Okay.
I'm also unconscious. That was
Oh.
enough. How much damage? 74?
No,
I have
57.
74 damage. Yeah.
57. So, Elsie Clone, do you take up your own concentration again then?
Well, no, I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. So, okay, so you're all unconscious.
Nah, Kelian's not unconscious. He has a 1.
Kelian and Serenity are both up, yes? Do you retake
No,
the
I
concentration?
would have been up if I still had my damage reduction, but I'm down.
Okay. So who is up? Just Kelian? And Riot?
Yeah.
Kelian, do you take up concentration on one of your friends, and if so, which one?
Yeah. I'm going to take up concentration on Mahogany because Mahogany is unconscious.
Okay.
So is Ciclon.
Yeah, everybody's unconscious except for you.
Do they all have the problem?
Oh well.
Serenity doesn't.
Yeah,
That's
Mahogany and Ciclon are the ones that require concentration.
Okay.
Ciclon then.
Ciclon?
Wow.
Mahogany, make a death save.
Give me one.
Didn't roll it off the table.
Oh.
Baller.
Mahogany.
Do I still get to take my turn? Let me take my turn. Come on.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure.
What action would you take?
Oh, I'm shifting into a fucking giant octopus, grabbing everyone and hauling ass. Wait, let me
Mahogany.
Let me add something to the beginning of that. I'm throwing my good berries into the ocean and then doing that.
Nobody's concentrating on your form right now. So when you snap the pain off from this scalding heat and realize you have 1 hit point, do you take up the concentration again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Bonus action to shift into octopus. Make a strength check. And remember, you've got disadvantage on this because you're exhausted.
Okay.
Kelian, are you resisting this octopus grab at all?
no.
No. Very good.
We are out.
Please say we're out.
No, it's fine because I'm going to spend my whatchamacallit to roll at an advantage.
Belief point?
My belief point. And I'm gonna roll this third dice, and if it comes up shitty, I'm taking that 13.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, it came up shitty, I'm taking that 13.
Okay, so what is that? When you take the 13, what's that give you?
I think it's either 16 or 17.
Okay. If I were to say, moving this round means you could only grab 2 of your friends, who would you leave behind?
Who's unconscious?
Everybody but Kelian.
Who's closest?
Serenity and Else, they're all in range. You're a giant octopus.
Oh, I would leave behind Kelian if he's conscious.
Kelian, how do you feel about that? I mean,
No, Kelian is okay with that.
Kelian's fine with that.
Yeah.
No, fortunately, you passed the strength check. You managed to get them all in your tentacles. Which way do you swim? Riot's off in one direction, keeping a lot of distance between her
I
and the
am
kelp bed.
rowing straight towards Riot at 80 feet. Wait, actually, I think it's much higher than that. I think it's like 120 feet per round.
No, because you used a bonus action to shift, and then your action
You're
to
right.
dash.
Yeah,
No, you
so
use your action to
60
dash. You can get
movement, then
160.
60 movement again.
Yep, 120.
Riot's gone. Like, I'm blowing past Riot.
Riot, what's your movement speed?
30.
30. I will give you a dexterity saving throw, because this dragon turtle is going to give chase to the easiest prey at this point.
Right.
I'll give you a strength saving throw in order to swim fast enough, long enough, so the turtle doesn't give chase anymore.
Okay. And
Can I
make
grab
this-
Riot as I go past?
No.
I make this a disadvantage, right? Because I'm exhausted.
Yes. No, it's not. It's a save, not a
Save.
check.
Oh, not a
saving
check.
throw. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on. Oh, that was almost good.
Do you have belief points?
Yeah, I have 6 belief points.
Do it!
What did you learn this week? I learned I don't like dying.
Yeah, let's believe this.
There you
Okay.
go.
That's
Riot.
Yeah, that's 15.
Take a second level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
The exertion, I mean, you get this adrenaline rush, and you swim faster than you've ever swam in your life before. You are just cleaving through the water. And by the time you look back over your shoulder and you see the dragon turtle has stopped giving chase and has gone back down to his kelp bed, your muscles are just burning with exertion.
Yeah.
So at 2 levels, that means your movement speed is now halved.
Yep.
Kelian would have shoved good berries into his remaining good berries into the other unconscious party members as best he could.
So, Mahogany, you're concentrating on yourself. Ciclon, are you concentrating on yourself after the good berry brings you back up?
Yeah, after the good berry brings me back up, I'm fine with that.
And what's the plan from here?
I have no friggin' idea. Like, this seems literally impossible.
First of all, ow. Second of all, let's get the hell back to someplace we can lick our wounds.
Yeah.
Third of all, ow.
Where were we when this happened?
You were about... Because you were
right
here, and you were traveling to here. You were over... We're about this D6.
So if we're over
give or take.
here, as soon as the thing stops chasing us, I swim back, grab Riot, and I just swim straight towards this. If anyone's like, no, don't head over there, it doesn't matter. I'm starting straight over here.
Okay. All right. This D20 might decide everything, because this is my random encounter roll for your journey back to the rest.
I'm gonna eat the 2 good berries I have in my pouch during this.
People might die.
Because, I mean, got lots of different encounters on this list. One of them's a giant school of fish. Another one is a dragon turtle.
I'm almost
Why
disappointed
is that
that I
on
was
the
able to grab
encounter
Kelian,
table?
because I'm disappointed that my remembering to throw my good berries into the ocean so they didn't merge into me didn't come into play.
Heading back, this time your random encounter is a sunken statue of what looks to be a bizarre humanoid fish god, worn with age and obviously neglected, just set into a stone recess as you're swimming past. And of course you're going to stop to examine this, right?
Alright, so 4 of my arms are holding my party members. All
Right.
4 of the remaining flip off that statue as I swim past.
And you guys flop back into the doorway of the rest. And Keludar is sitting at his table. And he gives you this look like, yep, that's about what I expected.
We got one.
And what's next?
Long rests for everybody.
I was
Come on.
originally
You guys-
thinking about getting turtle for dinner, but I've changed my mind.
You guys can't handle
Turtle soup.
a CR-17 dragon turtle, really?
Tonight, we do
I
not
need a
dine
turtle
on
right
turtles.
now.
Is that even an option?
I would eat 5
Yeah,
turtles,
I'm thinking
Destel.
the same thing.
Okay, turtle soup. You get the pot cooking mahogany, I'll go. Can you heal me first before I go out there? Just in case.
Yes. Actually, I think my most efficient in terms of hit dice way of healing is to Goodberry.
I will go ahead and spend one of my hit dice to our vitality, which does quite a bit.
Oh,
Oh, right, that's it.
Over the course of what does it last for? Like 10 minutes, I think.
Let me double check, but I think you're right.
it's basically everyone can heal up. I forgot you had it. That's so rad.
And
Yeah,
I can use a bonus action like 6 times a minute. 10
10.
times a minute. 10 times a minute. So that's 100 bonus actions of 2d6 each.
Well, each aura lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, each aura lasts for 1 minute. Okay.
Yes. And then you can cast it as many times as you have slots.
Right.
But we are taking a long rest, right?
Well, I'm gonna get food first.
That's still a super efficient way to heal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how about we take about a 15-minute break and get our snaglins? We'll reconvene at 4:30. Riot, go ahead and figure out how much healing everybody gets.
Okay.
And
So that's 10 rounds of healing. Gotcha.
Yeah.